Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Before we do get into today's content, if the audio sounds a little bit different, I don't know how much different it will sound. It doesn't sound too different. I apologize. I was tweaking with my audio settings yesterday to try and make things sound a bit better, things like that. Always trying to improve, and I kind of forgot one of my old settings, changed it back. So yeah, apologies if it sounds better, if it's definitely not if it sounds better. If it sounds different, sounds worse. Yeah, I forgot what the settings were. That's my bad. But I've finally finished Dokkan Awakening the LR Frieza, so now we're going to do a showcase to see what he can do. Essentially, he does what Goku does, I'm pretty sure, but he's just like the opposite to him. But regardless, we're still going to get him up on the wiki because it's easier for me to read rather than off of this. So as always, you can enjoy his lovely looking LR out there. And I'm going to go through what this big bulky boy can do. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, let's take a look what he can do. So in terms of his leader skill, we have actually got him on his new category, Sworn Enemies, which is a whole lot better category than Goku. It's not the most amazing category, but it's literally just full of extreme units. So it's a lot more cohesive and easier to run. And even Lincoln. The Sworn Enemies or Planet Namek Saga category key plus 3 HP in attack and defense. Or HP in attack, sorry. Plus 170% and defense plus 150%. On super attack, he raises his attack by 30% infinitely. On ultra super attack, he raises his defense by 30% infinitely. So yeah, it's pretty much the opposite. Goku raises his defense on super, raises his attack on ultra super, whereas Frieza is the opposite. And his passive is very similar to Goku's anyway, he just doesn't have the higher flat passive. He plus 2 in attack and defense plus 100%. Launches an additional super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% for 6 turns from start of turn. So basically immediately, from literally the get-go of this guy coming on rotation, you have an attack and defense plus 100% and key plus 2. Then an additional attack plus 100% for 6 turns. From the get-go, he comes about. Crazy. And then another attack plus 50% starting from the 7th turn. So essentially, you basically lose that extra 50% and you get that only 50% back on the attack. Then key plus 1 at the start of each turn up to 3, just like Goku. Plus an additional attack plus 50% when there is a super class enemy. Forms a critical hit when there is an enemy whose name includes Goku, Youth, Captain Ginyu Jr., etc. excluded. And his link skills are pretty bog standard, like Frieza-esque links. Prodigies, Universe's most malevolent, strongest clan in space, big bad bosses, Nightmare Fist, Battle, Legendary Power. We've got the Angel Golden Frieza, not Golden Frieza, but he technically is Transforming Golden Frieza with us. He's going to share about 5 links. To get all of the links off, I don't think there's one unit that shares all the same links apart from literally full power Frieza counterparts, which obviously don't link together. So I mean, we're not going to force them. We've got Kid Buu and the Buikolo is like as a support on here. In fact, I don't know why I've taken the Buikolo. Oh, that's right. I was originally going to bring this guy with us as well, just because I like him and we have a dupe. We'll take. You'll see here we also do have the first from Frieza Easy 8, but that's a different video, so we're not going to be running him today, or in this video at least. We will bring. I don't know who we'll bring. I don't even have this guy Dokkan Awakened. I still need to finish Dokkan Awakened the third form Frieza as well. Still a lot to do. Still a lot to do for content. Doesn't one of these Frieza support? Yeah, we'll take this guy. We'll take this guy. He supports. Why not? Why not? And yeah, and of course, activation. He has an active skill as well. Jesus Christ, that wasn't English. Great raises attack temporarily, which is raise the ultimate damage multiplied by 50% during attack. And just like Goku, can only be activated when facing only one enemy whose class is super class rather than extreme, and the HP is 30% or less. Also goes on 12 categories as well. Planet Namek Saga, Full Power Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card. Very good categories there. Exploding Rage, Inhuman Deeds, Space Traveling Warriors, which is a pretty good category. Gifted Warriors, Planetary Destruction, and his new category, Sworn Enemies. So yeah, I reckon Goku probably does a bit more damage than him, obviously, in terms of the boost. Like, does he? I think he does. Yeah, he does, because Goku gets 59% and he gets 159% as a flat passive boost on attack and defense. So we're going to take Frieza into the Goku event. just to see how much damage he does when he is facing a Goku enemy, and also a super class enemy, so he will get that additional attack plus 50% as well, just like Goku when he faces extreme enemies, but he gets 59%. And then we'll take him into, not a normal event, but obviously an event that doesn't have a Goku enemy. We'll just take him into an event where he's probably taking on a super class enemy, and that's it. So yeah, I'm going to hop into it, see what he can do. And as always, let me know down in the comments what you think of this LR full power Frieza. Do you think he's better than Goku? Do you think Goku's better? Are you Team Goku or Team Frieza? Let me know down in the comments. So we have one of the full power Friezas on rotation immediately. In terms of links, I mean, because he gives himself Ki as well, to be fair, Kid Buu I think is giving Ki on his support. Yeah, Ki +2. And he's given a boost of attack and defense plus 50%. So turn 1, with that attack and defense plus 50%, Frieza is immediately sitting on 364k attack stat and 151k defense. We currently actually only have one singular link active. Just one. One. Unfortunately, we can't get his ultra super attack off, but he will be attacked, which means we will get an additional off. He is also getting a bonus attack and defense plus 100% right now, because he has that for 6 turns. Then of course he will lose that, and he'll just have attack plus 50% starting from his 7th turn. But we will get additional here, and because he's doing his normal super attack, we will also raise his attack. 4.1 million attack stat again. For the context, he does have that attack and defense plus 50% from Kid Buu. But that's a good start, and of course a 5.2 million crit, because we're facing a Goku enemy. He's going to constantly get crits. I know it's quite obvious what he can do because he's going to continuously get crits, but you know, you kind of want to see it. Do you know what I mean? You still kind of want to see it. Regardless if you're going to continuously get crits and do like just ridiculous amounts of damage, you still want to see what type of numbers he's going to put out after he gets his crit. And a 5 milli crit with 55% in the dupe system. From turn 1, yes, he's got attack and defense plus 50% on the support, but still. These units are amazing. These units are ridiculous. Goku is busted. Frieza is ridiculous as well. I can't wait to take Frieza into the Legendary Goku event, because he's going to be getting crits non-stop. Right, so we've got both of ours on rotation. Of course, the friend one has more attack currently because we super attack with him, which raises attack. So no support, a singular link active. And after one normal super attack, after 112 key super, the friend Frieza is sitting at 414k attack stat off of one super attack. These units are actually ridiculous. They are ridiculous. As I said yesterday, with Goku, maybe as an overall unit, 3.4 million, no support. Literally, turn 1, my Frieza has been here. No attack, no support. 3.4 million attack stat from the get-go. Of course, a 4.3 million crit because we're facing a Goku enemy. As I was saying about Goku yesterday, overall, these units might not be as good as, you know, might not be as good as the LRUI Goku from the year 6 anniversary. But they are definitely more fun to use, and they are definitely up there. 100% definitely up there as two of the best units probably in the entire game. 100%. No doubt about that at all. They're definitely both up there as two of the best units in the game. Yes, as I said, overall, in terms of their kit and etc., they might not be as good as UI Goku in terms of like just overall taking on all events. But they are up there, and they are definitely, as I said, one major thing with this being a game is they're probably two of the most fun units to use in this game because of how ridiculous their damage is. Like, everyone loves damage. Not to mention, you can raise attack on super continuously, raise defense for Frieza on ultra super attack infinitely, and Goku vice versa, which makes them great for longer drawn out events and shorter events. So in terms of links now, we've got every single link active apart from big bad bosses. Because, of course, we don't have our HP, what was it done? Is it, I want to say 50%? No, 90% or less. So we're close, we're close. We will have eventually big bad bosses active. So this is my Frieza, off of one attack. And with all of his links off apart from big bad bosses, which eventually he will. 569k attack stat already. I just, these units are so broken. To be fair, what unit isn't kind of broken nowadays? But they are ridiculous. 5.1 million attack stat the second time I'm supering with my Frieza. Of course, it's going to be a crit. 7 milli crit. Again, I know it's a Goku enemy. You're going to get crits all the time. But as I said, you just kind of want to see it as well. So we have the friend Frieza back, who's on a 473k attack stat, 151k defense. He's also getting attack and defense plus 50% from the Kid Buu. These, because I want all those AGL orbs. But they are just ridiculous. As I said, in terms of overall damage output, I think kind of glossing over both their passives, or just essentially looking at Frieza's, I'm pretty sure Goku edges it just in damage. Because on Goku's passive, he gets a flat passive of 159% on attack and defense, whereas Frieza gets 100%. And then Frieza does get the attack and defense plus 100%, whereas Goku just gets 59% as a bonus. I think an extra 2 or 3 times. So Frieza, I think, edges it in damage for 6 turns, especially if you meet all the criteria like Goku enemy, super class enemy, etc. Or even just without even, because the Goku enemy gives him the crit. So essentially super class enemy, and then the attack and defense plus 100%. I think he edges it for the 6 turns. As soon as Frieza loses that, Goku is the superior unit, I think. I'm pretty sure anyway. But yeah, there we go. We've seen him against Goku. We wanted to see the ridiculous amount of damage he was doing. So now we're going to take him into a super type event without a Goku enemy and see what he can do. I mean, in terms of taking him into an event where he won't get the bonus 50% for facing a super class enemy, it's quite obvious, as I said yesterday, he'll just do a little bit less damage, but the damage will still be ridiculous. So here we are taking on the Videl event, and we've actually started off with a really good rotation immediately. I mean, we already have, what, 5 links off, so we're missing big bad bosses. Of course, we need 90% HP or less and legendary power. Of course, there's not another LR on this team apart from Cell. We're also getting 2 boosts, and you can see it there. We're getting the Ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 25% from this Frieza, and we're getting the Ki plus 2 attack and defense plus 50% from the Kid Buu. So immediately with both supports and 5 links active, we've got a 524k attack stat on turn 1. Bearing in mind, yes, there is 2 supports. And 162k defense. But yeah, I would say that's a pretty good start. But yes, we do have 2 supports on rotation, which I can't plan for Dokkan putting them both on rotation immediately. But still, first turn, over 500k attack stat. You don't mind seeing it. So his attack stat on super is probably going to be ridiculous. And of course, every time he ultra super attacks, he's raising his defense as well. 7.3 million attack stat with both supports. 5 links active. He's getting the bonus attack plus 50% because Videl's a super class enemy. No crit, 4.5 million damage. If that was a Goku, you're looking at about a 6-7 million crit upward. Easy. Jesus. These units are something else. They are busted. They are broken. They are OP. They're so fun to use. They're so good. They're so good. So good. We're doing well to actually not get super attacks with other units as well, to kind of prolong this as much as possible, because with the Goku and Frieza units, even if you're not facing a Goku enemy for Frieza and of course a Frieza enemy for Goku, they're still doing ridiculous amounts of damage. And even when they're not getting that plus, you know, the extra attack stat, or the extra boost to their attack stat when they're facing a super and extreme class enemy respectively, they're still doing ridiculous amounts of damage. But let's not forget as well, if you're getting 12 keys off with Frieza, and you're getting the ultra super attack off of Goku, they're still raising their attack stat. So we've currently only got one support now on rotation, which is the Int Frieza, which is giving us attack and defense plus 25% and Ki plus 1. So the friend Frieza has a 396k attack stat off the ultra super attacking once, which raises defense, so he's up to 140k defense. Mine's on a the guest one's on 415k and 182k attack stat. Mine is on the 396k and 140k attack stat. We're about to change that because we're about to absolutely mollywop Videl with an ultra super attack with type advantage. But these units are amazing. 4.3 mil attack stat, 1 support on the rotation. About 4 or 5 links off. I think it's 4 because I'm pretty sure Kid Buu gave us 1 extra link. 4.2 million damage. Of course, we have Hyper Vibes, but still 4.2 million damage. We've still got that attack and defense plus 100% as well because we're only on turn 4. We will lose that soon, but we still got that. And the extra damage in there, of course, as I said before in his passive, after 6 turns, he will lose that 100% on his attack and defense, which means he will only have defense plus 100%, which is... it's okay, but as I said, on Ultra Super Attack, this guy consistently raises his defense infinitely, so it doesn't really matter at that point for longer events. And then his attack stat, of course, he'll get the bonus 50% rather than 100%, which is obviously nowhere near as good, but he's still going to be dealing ridiculous, probably amounts of damage, especially because we're facing a super class enemy here as well. Now, this is a decent rotation. We just don't have big bad bosses off and legendary power. So in terms of stats for ours, the 1 Ultra Super up to 440k attack stat and 182k defense. We do again have attack and defense plus 25% because of the int freeze on the end of the rotation. But even so, probably without that, you're not looking at... you're only looking at a little bit less. Not too much, just a little bit less on what he's on now. Where are we sitting? About 5 million attack stat? 4.8 million attack stat. I'm not gonna lie, for the fact that they raise attack on Super, Goku raises attack on Ultra Super, and then vice versa for the defense. I really want dupes in these units. Imagine you're doing Legendary Goku event, right? Imagine you're doing Legendary Goku event and you have dupes in these units. Yes, they have built-in additionals if they get attacked. And if, of course, they're in the second or third slot, they have a medium chance of launching an additional super. But if you have dupes in these, and you have the ideal scenario setup, which is you either attack before you super attack in the first slot, or you manage to get that medium chance off to attack. But let's just say the first slot, because you're guaranteed to get it. So imagine you have one of these units in the first slot. You get attacked before you super. You're guaranteed to get an additional. So in Frieza's case, if we're guaranteed to get an additional, he gets attacked. And I have dupes in him to get an additional, and he gets an additional because of the dupe system. By the way, ridiculous amount of damage there. So if he gets attacked and we have dupes in him, and he gets an additional because of the dupe system, that means, and we got an Ultra Super attack, that means I would have raised my defense and then raised my attack twice in one turn. Or if we got just a normal super attack off, I would have raised my attack 3 whole times by 30% in one turn. I really want dupes in these units, but I've got both of them. My summons were really good in 600 stones. I'm saving for Jeets. I have to save for Jeets, but I really want dupes in these units because they are ridiculous. I can't imagine how good a Rainbow Goku and Frieza would be. I can't. They actually would just be insane. But these two units are absolutely ridiculous. They are busted. Let me know what you think of the Friezas down in the comments. These are amazing. I think Goku slightly edges it, especially over longer events. But don't get me wrong, they are still both top tier units. And they're a hell of a lot of fun to use. But I'm going to end this one here. We've got the EZA video on the EZA Tech Frieza probably coming after this. I'm also going to do a video on the side banner third form in... third form, there we go. I was sitting there saying, is it third form? Yeah, third form Frieza unit. We've still got a bunch of content coming along the way, so make sure you turn that bell on to be notified when I'm dropping videos. But I'll see you in the next video, guys, and peace.